And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour YouTube channel. Today we are bringing you a special telecast. We have the stepladder finals of the BuddiesProShop.com Adult Bowlers Tour live from Leisure Lanes in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We are just about ready to go.
I think we got it. Good to go? Okay.
All right, we will introduce the top five.
Okay, bowlers, bowling fans, we'd like to introduce our finalists for the Buddies Pro Shop Adult Bowlers Tour first event of the season. Our stepladder finals for today. Our fifth seed in today's stepladder from Dallastown, Pennsylvania, Eric Smith.
Your fifth seed from Dallastown, Pennsylvania, Eric Smith.
He'll be taking on in the first match our fourth seed from Tapton, PA, Mike Marcus.
Mike Marcus, your fourth seed from Tapton,
The winner of
Pennsylvania.
the first match will advance to game number 2 to take on our number 3 seed from Gap, PA, Eric Erb.
Eric Erb, your 3 seed from Gap, PA.
The winner of the second match will advance to the semifinal to take on our number 2 seed from Massapequa, New York, Alex Cabanaro.
Alex Cavanaro, your number 2 seed from Massapequa, New York.
And the winner of our semifinal will advance to take on our tournament leader who went plus 300 for 9 games from Pottstown, PA, Brian Stikowski.
Brian Stikowski from Pottstown, PA, your number 1 seed.
Pro Shop Adult Bowlers Tour Finals.
What is the link for that?
It's on YouTube, search JBT Bowling Series. So the bowlers are taking their practice shots. We will be ready to go very shortly. Today's pattern was a specially designed pattern created by Kegel.
Okay, bowling fans, match number 1 of our stepladder finals for the Buddies Pro Shop Adult Bowlers Tour will be number 4 seed Mike Marcus taking on number 5 seed Eric Smith. Mike has elected to start the match on lane 41. Bowling fans, let's give a nice hand for our finalists.
Okay, and we are off. Mike Marcus up first. He throws 10 back. Eric Smith now up. He goes high, almost crossing over, leaves the 6-10.
Okay, bowling fans, we have begun game 1 of our 4-game stepladder final for the Buddies Pro Shop Adult Bowlers Tour event. Marcus started off the first match with a strike. Eric Smith started with an 8 spare, but he gets his first strike of the match. Regular stepladder format today for a $1,000 top prize. We paid out 12 spots today in our field of 61. Have to look back, but I believe that is a record for a singles event. 61 singles entries today for our first event. Now Marcus comes up a little bit light, leaving the 4-pin. Looked like the kind of shot that should have mixed, but just did not take the 4. For our bowling fans out there, the non-winner of this match will receive a $250 prize. Marcus converts his spare. There's a good strike for Mike Marcus. So each bowler trading shots at the moment. Talk a little bit about the pattern today. Want to thank Doug Dukes and Kegel for helping us put together a 37-foot pattern today. This 37-foot pattern was never bowled on before. It was unique to the center and the characteristics of leisure lanes. And one of the characteristics of the pattern you just saw right there, if you get the ball a little bit too wide, it would not finish. And Eric left that one get a little bit wide, leaving the 1-2-4. He'll look to convert the spare. Winner of this match will advance to take on our number 3 seed from Gap, PA, Eric Erb. Eric is able to convert the spare, and so far both bowlers trading shots, strike spare. Just a reminder for our fans out there that our next Buddies Pro Shop event
will be on Sunday, October the 29th. It will be a doubles event. And the big announcement is the location of that event has been moved. We have moved it from ABC East lanes to ABC West lanes. It will be at ABC West on Sunday, October 29th. So if you are, make sure you join our Facebook page so you can get all the updates on upcoming events. This year there is a bonus payout for the point standings. So make sure you come out to one and all of our events. The doubles event again will be Sunday, October the 29th. Now Smith leaving a 5-pin there in frame number 4. He converts the spare. And he trails by a pin. Now Marcus looking for the first double of the match. Got a lot of loft on it there. And a nice shot as he gets it over the heads. And nice finish there. Puts up a double. Want to take a quick moment again to thank Chris Forey and the staff at Buddy's Pro Shop for sponsoring our series again, now in its 7th season, 7th year of the Buddy's Pro Shop Adult Bowlers Tour events. Another good shot there by Marcus, but leaves the 10-pin. He converts the spare. And he holds a 10-pin lead as we are about halfway through match number 1. Okay, now Smith to even the match. 5th frame. Comes up a little bit high, leaving the 4-pin. Once again, today we started with 61 bowlers in the field for today's event. We cut to the top 24 after 6 games of qualifying. And then those 24 bowlers bowled an additional 3 games of qualifying, where we cut to the top 5 for the finals, but we cashed the top 12. Paid out over $3,500 in prizes today. Smith converts the spare, and he trails by 11 through 5 frames. 11-pin lead for Marcus. Smith able to mix the strike there. Came up a little bit light, but the 2, 4, 5, 8 combination all wet. Okay, now Marcus looking to get back on the strike train. That was a very interesting strike. A messenger from I'm not sure where just took out the 4-7. Clutch shot there. Take advantage of that break as he maintains his 11-pin lead through 6 frames. For our bowling fans out there, tell your friends to jump online. We didn't plan to do this today, but with such a great turnout, we decided to live stream our finals. There's a double for Marcus. So he takes advantage of that break on the right lane. We decided to live stream, so tell your friends to jump online and watch the finals here from Leisure Lanes in Lancaster, PA. This is the finals of the first of 8 Bruddy's Pro Shop Adult Bowlers Tour events this season. Okay, now to look to keep up the pace. Smith, 7th frame. He mixes and puts a double on the board. Smith, through 7 frames, still trails by 11. He'll look to cut the deficit to 1 here with a strike in frame number 8. Should be able. This time he comes up a little bit light, leaving the 2-pin. So with a spare, Smith could max out at 227. Right now Marcus in the driver's seat as he can max out at 259. So we have a 22-pin lead as he steps up in frame number 8. Smith converts his spare. Okay, big shot from Marcus here, looking for a triple. Comes up a little bit high, similar to the last shot on that lane. But this time the 4-7 stands. That will reduce his lead to a 10-pin lead with a conversion of the spare. And he does, so he has a 10-pin lead through 8 frames. And a great shot there by Marcus in frame 9. Maintaining his possibility of keeping the lead going into the final frames. Marcus can max out at 237. Smith can max out at 227. So this match certainly will come down to the 10th frame. Smith comes up a little bit high, leaving the 9-pin. It's now going to be important for Smith to spare and get 3 strikes in the 10th, which would force Marcus to put a 20-pin total up in the 10th. Any combination of spare, strike, strike, spare. Anything less, and we could end up with a tie. First shot of the 10th for Smith. And he puts 10 back. So, Smith. Second ball now of the 10th frame. Looking to max out at 216 and put a little pressure on Marcus in the 10th. Another good shot. And that double will force Marcus to show up in the 10th frame. Just a reminder to our bowling fans, if we do end in a tie, we do have a 9th and 10th frame roll-off to break our tie. Certainly have the possibility of that here. Eric can shoot 216. Marcus on pace for 217 with strike spare in the 10th. Big shot here. He crosses over, leaving the 6 pin. That 1 pin could come in handy as he shoots 215. So, let's set the stage here. Marcus will need to strike on the first ball. Strike 9 spare is a winner for Marcus. Anything less than a strike on the first ball, he will again need the count. He needs 19 pins in the 10th to win by 1. It's like a pretty good shot. Pretty good shot from Mike. Now he needs 9 on the first ball. 9 on the first ball will lock it up. Actually, he didn't even need that one, but he adds it for cushion. And Mike Marcus will be advancing in our first match. Marcus will be in the 230s. And he strikes out for 237. He takes home the victory, 237 to 215 in match number 1. Congratulations to Eric Smith, our 5th place finisher, getting $250.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that takes care of match number 1. Have the award presentation.
Our 5th place finisher for today's Buddies Pro Shop Adult Bowlers Tour event, $250 for Eric Smith.
Eric Smith, $250. Reminder, first place today is a cool $1,000. All right, Eric Erb now stepping in. While he takes a couple warm-up shots, talk about some upcoming events here on the BuddiesProShop.com Adult Bowlers Tour. The next event will be Sunday, October 29th at ABC West Lanes. It was originally scheduled for ABC East, but has been moved to ABC West. That is an any partner doubles tournament with a 10 a.m. start time. That is Sunday, October 29th. Then Sunday, November 12th, we are at Parkway Lanes, actually the brand new Parkway Lanes that is under new ownership out in Allentown. That is a 12 noon start time, singles tournament. That has a reduced entry fee of only $35. $35 entry fee. So that is the next 2 events on the BuddiesProShop.com tour. Reminder that this year, unlike past years, there is a point standings. Matt could go into a little bit of detail about that during the next match. He could explain how it works. So definitely, the more events that you enter, the more cash you can take home. Also, a new feature for this year, there is a $250 top prize for the top girl in points and $250 top prize in seniors, that is over 45. The top overall point getter will get $500. Not bad at all.
Okay, bowling fans, match number 2 of our stepladder finals. We have number 3 seed Eric Erb taking on number 4 seed Mike Marcus. Eric has elected to have Mike start the match on lane 41. Let's have a nice hand for our game 2 finalists.
Okay. Match number 2 ready to get underway. And Marcus starts with a strike. Winner of this match will take on our number 2 seed, Alex Cavanaro. Our only bowler from out Pennsylvania today in the finals from up in New York. Now Herb, his first shot, leaves the 10 pin. Herb converts the spare. Oh, this time he breaks up high, comes through the face, leaving the 4, 6, 7 split.
He definitely did not like that shot off his hands.
Yes, it certainly looked like it was inside a target. And again, with this kind of pattern, we had some decent scores today, but this pattern, you will pay the price if you don't make a good shot. So he'll get the 2-pin count. 26 on the board for Eric. Marquez breaks up high, and he does the little snow plow as he takes them all down for a double. He's gotten some good breaks on that right lane there, PA.
Yes, he has. Sometimes that's what it takes.
In that last match, he took out the 4-7 on one shot with a messenger from I don't know where it came from. And that one's snowplow. See if he can keep it up here, third frame.
That was
That
interesting.
shite came in a little bit light and flat, leaving the 7-pin. Once again, this is game 2 of our 4-game stepladder finals for the first event of the season for the Buddies Pro Shop Adult Bowlers Tour events. We are coming to you live from Leisure Lanes in Lancaster, PA. Marcus makes the spare and also makes some extra cleanup for the center. Okay, now Herb looking for his first strike of the match. And he gets it. Great shot there. Oh, and a messenger. 7-10 with a messenger there for a double for Eric Herb. Great response to the starting with spare open. That was a great shot. That ball
Yes, it was.
sawed the rack right off.
Yep.
Okay, Marcus looking to maintain a 14-pin lead. And he does. That one should have been 10 back, but the 8-pin decided to be a little bit interesting there. But nevertheless, 3 out of 4 strikes so far for Marcus. And
Another good shot.
Another good shot for Marcus. So he maintains his lead early in the match. Hope our bowling fans out there are enjoying our new live coverage from here at Leisure Lanes. We were able to incorporate not only the bowling, but the scoring at the top of your screen. Gives you a little bit of an extra frame type look. Okay, Herb looking for 3 in a row. Breaks up high and gets a bad break as the head pin comes quickly through and takes out the 6-pin, leaving the baby split, the 3-10. Come through. Okay, Herb now. Important spare early in the match there, PA.
Yes. He already is on 1 open. Another one here could prove very costly.
And unfortunately, he misses the 3-pin to the, hits it to the left rather than the right. Does not get it to go into the 10-pin. He putting up 82 in the 5th.
And he finds himself down by 40.
Whoa. That would not be a foul for any of our fans out there, being that he did not let go of the ball. I believe I heard the foul light go off, but he did not let go of the ball, so that is not a foul. You know, it's funny, I bring that up, PA. I remember one time Hall of Famer Parker Bone III telling me a story about one time when a ball stuck to his hand and his feet literally ended up almost at the arrows. But he literally told me because he didn't let go of the ball, it's not a foul.
Wow.
By rule, it is not a foul unless you let go of the ball. Meanwhile, Herb trips the 3-pin for a strike. But now Marcus has a real opportunity here to put some serious pressure on Eric Herb. He's working a double. 6th frame. Comes in a little bit light, but he takes the 4-5-7 mixer and makes it a triple. Marcus now with a 47-pin lead through 6 frames. And make it 4 in a row. 4 in a row for Marcus.
Comfortably ahead at this point.
Want to remind our fans out there that, as PA was saying earlier today, we do have point standings this year for bonus payouts of cash. So you want to try to make every one of our events. For our female bowlers out there, we do have $250 to the high female of the season. So you want to try to make it out to every event. And any bowlers over 45 also receive a $250 bonus at the end of the year if you're winning the point standings. So we have lots of extra side action and bonus payouts. So make sure no matter whether you're a female bowler, you're over 45, or just enjoy scratch tournaments, make sure you come out and join us on the Buddies Pro Shop Adult Bowlers Tour. Herb comes up a little bit high, converts his spare. Not much Herb can do at this point other than try to put a couple of strikes on the board. Marcus in the driver's seat at the moment as we start frame 8. For the second straight shot, he comes up high, leaving the 3-6-10.
And for the second straight time, he covers it.
Well, at this point, Marcus needs to pretty much put some frames up here. Just put some marks up, keep the board clean, and he will advance to our semifinal to take on Alex Cavanaro. Comes up a little bit high, ending the streak at 4, leaving the 3-6. He converts the spare. And that will put him already in the 190s, which is the max score Eric can shoot. And another good shot from Marcus. Really lofting the heads there, taking the front part of the lane out of play.
Stay up there and fast track this. You already shut him out, so fast track.
Fortunately, it just looks like Eric's ball is not reading properly right now.
That and it looks like he might be slightly rotating his shoulder a little bit early, which is missing a little bit in and causing it to hook a little sooner.
So we're going to fast track here in the final portions of this game number 2. Marcus will advance to the semifinal match as the number 4 seed today. He'll take on Alex Cavanaro in a final match, or semifinal match. Eric Erb with another great day. He'll be taking home $300 for his 4th place finish. Okay, so despite the open in the 10th, Marcus shoots 225. And he will take home the victory as Eric will be in the 160s. And we'll get set up for our semifinal match.
Okay, bowling fans, our 4th place finisher today, getting a $300 payout, goes to Eric Erb.
All right, Eric Erb, 4th place finish, $300.
Okay, on to our semifinal match.
All right, as we get ready for our semifinal match, let's switch over to our main bread and butter, the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour. Next week, we are right back here at Leisure Lanes for major number 2. Next Sunday, the 17th, 10:30 start time. And then the week after, we go up to Pottsville at Strike Zone Bowling Center. September 24th, 10:30 start time. Next week's top prize for both scratch and handicap divisions will be a minimum $300, and then the week after up in Pottsville will be a minimum $200. The week after that, we go up to Wilkes-Barre, up to Chacos for our first of several adult junior tournaments. It's always fun. We always get a pretty good turnout for those tournaments. Feel free to sign up in advance for any and all of our tournaments. You can sign up at pjbtbowlingseries.com. Looks like Alex has chosen to let Mike start the match.
Okay, bowling fans, it's time for the semifinal for the Buddies Pro Shop Adult Bowlers Tour. We have number 2 seed Alex Cavanaro taking on number 4 seed Mike Marcus. Let's have a nice hand for our semifinalists.
All right, and off we go.
Off we go with the semifinal.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Have a good one, sir.
Tell Carrie you get a massage.
And Mike opens up with a strike.
This will be an interesting match, PA, because we have both players playing the extreme inside part of the lane. Looks like both of them, Marcus lofting the heads of the lane, but in practice it looked like Alex was more laying down the ball on the lane. Not as much loft on the ball, but as you can see there, trips out the 4-pin and starts with a strike. Alex, one of the great players from the Junior Bowlers Tour. I just want to mention that Alex bowled the JBT Tour when I was a kid. So I remember Alex competing against Alex as a youth bowler. Just shows our age a little bit. Alex, I'm sure, is up around in his mid-30s like myself. There's a good shot.
Don't rub that in. Being in my mid-40s.
Just reminds us all we're not getting any younger. That's all. See ya. See ya. Now it'll be interesting to see what this match. It looks like Alex is fairly lined up early in the match. The right lane has been the trouble for Marcus. Let's see if he can make an adjustment and get a double. Ooh, the backdoor 2-8 tripper. Takes the 2 forward, the 8 backward, and puts up a double. Match is even through 2 frames. Winner of this match will advance to take on our tournament leader, Brian Sikowski from Pottstown, Pennsylvania. Brian went 300 over today for 9 games. Good shot there for Marcus. Puts up a triple to start the match. There's a good shot. As Alex looked like he his target went right there. It actually went further right, and the ball reacted even better for him.
Yes.
So both bowlers 3 for 3 as we start the semifinal match.
Yes, I would definitely say Alex has stood in front of the ball return a time or two in his career.
Yeah, he looks very comfortable in there. That's something that I think as a bowler I was never able to do, playing straighter as I am. There were actually times where I needed to get in that far. You would be surprised to believe, but I couldn't wheel it the way these guys can. That's a great shot. It comes up a little bit high. And he trips the 4 and the 10, so 4 in a row for Alex. Both bowlers perfect through 3.5 frames. Okay, now Marcus looking to even the match. Ooh, his ball comes up a tad bit high, leaving the 4, 6, 7 split.
Alex told me he's throwing the IQ Tour.
Marcus gets the count of 2, putting him at 85. Frame 5 for Marcus. After coming up high on the right lane, he comes up light on the left lane, leaving the 2, 8. Good to see. Looks to convert the spare, and he does. It's those kids. The kids, that's what it is.
All right, Alex up in the 5th, looking for the front 5. Comes in a little high. Solid 4.
Yes, absolutely. You too. Alex converts his spare. So he will have a 24-pin lead halfway through the match. 24 pins the lead for Cavanaro. There's a good shot for Alex. Ooh, that one Marcus seemed to loft a little bit strong. Really got that one over the heads, and it came in high, leaving the 3, 6. Hard and straight, converts a spare. Bowling fans, once again, you're watching the semifinal match of the Buddies Pro Shop Adult Bowlers Tour event. Our step ladder finals. This is the third of 4 matches to determine our $1,000 champion for our first event of the season. Coming to you live from Leisure Lanes in Lancaster, PA. And Marcus back with another strike. Cuts the deficit down to 6. Want to thank all of our bowling fans for tuning in out there. We have at least about 40 people watching right now, so tell your bowling friends to get online. Check out the finals of today's first event of the season. We will be having 8 events this year. Another great shot there by Alex. Solid 10 pin. Looked like his ball angle was really good there,
Yes.
but just 6 did not cooperate as it wrapped around the 10. He'll maintain a 16-pin lead with the spare. And he covers his spare.
Wow.
Wow, interesting shot there as he hits the pocket light, the 5 spins, and stays standing. So it's off center, but a 5-7 split for Alex.
Should make the spare a little bit easier to convert.
Very interesting shot there.
Well, that's
Now, obviously, it still can be converted by hitting the 5-pin on the right and bouncing it into the 7. But the location, basically, probably makes that if it's on spot.
yes.
But because it was not, he puts up the open frame.
All right, let's see if Mike could take advantage. He's up in the 8th, looking to double. And he does not, leaving the 6-pin. Yeah, going back to Alex's last shot, sometimes that's what happens when you play such a deep line and the ball comes in really aggressive. It gets a little bit behind the head pin and just deflects and doesn't take out the 5.
Marcus picks up his spare. Now he will trail. He trails by 22. The gap has become a little bit closer, being that Alex had that split that he did not convert. But now Marcus can close the match to within 12 pins as we start the 9th frame. Wheels it up. The light hit mixer puts a strike on the board. We have a 12-pin match. And a good shot, good recovery shot there for Alex. So he will maintain a 12-pin lead as we start the 10th frame. Alex with a double can shut out Mike Marcus.
Yes, if he goes strike and gets 9 on his first shot and spares.
First shot of the 10th. Comes up a little bit light. Oh, and he trips
my.
the 2-pin late before the rack even comes down. Wow. Not much that Marcus can do about that sitting on the bench.
Yeah, you wonder what was going through his head. I mean,
You see that 2-pin for a split moment and you think, I got a chance. He can't shut me out. Now,
Yes.
one more strike and he will shut him out.
yes.
Actually, 9 spare and he will shut him out. Anything less and we could have a tie or he could lose. And that strike will lock it up. So Alex Cavanaro will advance to the title match to take on Brian Stikowski. Okay, final score of your semifinal match for the Buddies Pro Shop Adult Bowlers Tour event today. Alex Cavanaro, 235. Mike Marcus will be in the 2-0s. It'll be 203 with a strike as he trips the 10, so 235 to 203.
All right, that concludes our semifinal match. Have awards presentation for the third place finisher. He will receive $400.
Okay, bowling fans, third place finisher for today's tournament. $400 payout to Mike Marcus. On to our title match.
Why is there 3 cameras? Why is there 3 cameras? You change the angles?
No, actually, so we could have this camera is on the lane, and these 2 cameras are on the scoreboard.
Oh, I got you, I got you.
So we could have.
Oh, cool, I got you.
It's more like
How many people watching right now?
35 at the moment. It was up to 42 was the highest I saw.
Yeah, as tournaments progress, you'll get more and more each tournament.
Yeah, I mean we've been doing this. This is our Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour tournament. We do
Oh,
this
really?
every week.
Matt's big into that, right? With the juniors?
Oh yeah, yeah. This is his 19th year doing it.
Really?
He was 17 when he started.
How old is he now?
35.
35. He runs a good tournament.
He does. He does indeed. Actually, what I thought about doing was on my way down here, I was kind of envisioning having like one camera on the scoreboard, forgetting that there's the TV between them, and maybe one camera like down towards the floor and getting some shots of like the ball going down there. Maybe in another year or two, we could upgrade the Wirecast to the Pro, where you could actually do replays and stuff.
That'd be interesting.
Once we buy a production truck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you might as well have the ESPN crew outside.
All right, looks like Brian has elected to let Alex start the match.
Bowling fans, we are up to our title match for the Buddies Pro Shop Adult Bowlers Tour, event number 1 of the season. We have top seed Brian Sikowski taking on number 2 seed Alex Cavanaro. He has elected to have Alex start the match on lane 41. So bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our 2 finalists.
All right, number 1 seed versus number 2 seed here in the finals. We have to switch the arrows, and then we will be ready to begin. All right, Alex up first, lane 41. And he starts out with 10 in the pick. Good start there for Alex. Don't forget, for all you Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour fans, we will be right back here next Sunday morning for Major number 2.
And a reminder to all of our PJBTers out there, bowling 10:30 start time next week. The schedule did have a misprint on it. 10:30 start time. Don't miss it. Our normal 10:30 start here at Leisure Lanes next Sunday. Now, first shot for our tournament leader. Sikowski crosses over, getting a strike. So both players start with a strike in our title match here. Bowling for the $1,000 top prize. This time a left better shot. Saws off the rack and a double force Sikowski. Now Alex back in front of the ball return. A great second frame shot. Both players perfect through 2.
I will let you do it.
Ooh, Alex comes up a little bit high on that one, but trips out the 4 and the 7, and a 3-bagger turkey start the final match for Alex Cavanaro. Now Brian looking to match. Comes
Saws
up
it.
a little bit light, but a mixer. A light mixer, and we are 3 for 3 on each side. Brian looking for 4 in a row, and he gets it. 60 feet to success.
I was thinking of a different cliche. I was thinking game on.
60 feet to success. Perfect scoreboard so far. 4 in a row for Brian Sikowski. 3 for Alex Cavanaro. Can he make it 4? Yes, he can. Good shot there. We have a match for the ages as both bowlers have the front 4 here in the title match. You are watching the Buddies Pro Shop Adult Bowlers Tour title match for our first of 8 Buddies Pro Shop events this season. Right now the question is who is going to miss first? Right now a perfect scoreboard on both sides of our finalists. Can he make it 5 in a row?
I'm not sure
No.
he liked that one off his hand.
Yep, that one looked a little bit flat at the bottom, and it showed when it hit the pocket. 6 did not get around the 10 pin, it just went right into the gutter. So he'll look to convert his spare and stay close in the match. And he does. All of our finalists today doing a great job of throwing hard and straight at those spares. One thing I've noticed today, with the exception of splits, we have not had one missed spare or single pin
Oh.
so far.
Yeah, better knock on something. There's some wood behind us.
Don't want to jinx it, but for our fans watching out there, that's always an important part of the game. Keeping the board clean. Now Sikowski looking to take the lead for 5 in a row. This time he comes up light, leaving the 2 pin. And the scoreboards will go back to mimicking each other. We are halfway through the title match, and with a spare, we will be dead even. Again, our bowlers today competing on a Kegel-created 37-foot pattern. This pattern was never bowled on before, created by Doug Dukes and our friends at Kegel. Good spare there for Sikowski. Matches even through 5 frames. Our winner will take home a $1,000 top prize. Runner-up will take home $500. Pretty good investment, PA, for their $60 entry fee.
Absolutely.
Want to thank all 61 competitors who came out today for this event, one of our highest turnouts for a singles event. So we're off to a great start again in season number 7 of the Buddies Pro Shop Adult Bowlers Tour. There's a good strike for Brian Sikowski. And a strike for Alex keeps the pace. Absolute follow the leader at this point. 6 frames, the exact same scoreboard on each side. Both bowlers on pace to shoot 279 as we enter frame number 7. That one, Alex trying to mix the angle. I believe that was the head pin he had spinning in front of the 7, but just could not take it out. Leaving the 7 pin. He'll look to convert the spare. In which he does. Okay, now Sikowski looking to put up a double and take the lead in the match. 7th frame. And he does with 10 back, 60 feet to success. That will give him a 20-pin lead.
Oh, solid 8.
Solid 8-pin.
That could be what we call the PJBT, or in this case, BuddiesProShop.com, turning point of the match.
Wow. Great shot there. Just absolutely stoned the 8-pin. Bowling ball driving the 5-pin straight back.
The fact
Also
now,
where you need instant replay
yes.
to actually see what happened there.
The fact now, since he did that on a double, if both bowlers strike out, Alex will win by a stick.
Yes, Alex with the opportunity now to take advantage. He could actually, with a double, strike here in the next frame, could take the lead back by 1 pin.
Oh my.
And he returns the favor with a solid 8-pin.
How many times have you seen that happen?
Wow.
Back-to-back shots, different bowlers, back-to-back shots, both dead solid flush. 2 solid 8s.
Wow. Well, Alex will look to convert his spare, and he does. And now he will trail by 10, so Sikowski now has a 10-pin lead as we enter the 9th foundation frame. A lot can happen here yet as we have 2 frames to go in our title match. 10 pins separating our 2 finalists. Another good shot for Alex Cavanaro there, just not a break. as the 6 wrapped around the 10 pin. Still with a good opportunity, though. Still in the match. Needs to convert the spare. And he does. So he can max out at 237. Sikowski can max out at 258. But one miss from Sikowski, and we have an even match again. So anything could happen here as we enter the late frames of the title match for the $1,000 top prize. And Sikowski strikes to start the foundation.
Has an 11-pin lead.
He now has the opportunity to shut out Alex Cavanaro.
He will need a strike or spare strike.
Correct. He needs the first strike here in the 10th to win the title, or spare strike to lock him out. But a strike here on this ball, and he is your champion. And he gets it. Brian Sikowski of Pottstown, Pennsylvania will be your Buddy's Pro Shop Adult Bowlers Tour champion for the first event of the season. He gets an extra strike for good measure, and he will attempt to put up 258. Go ahead and bowl. Kowski shoots 255 in the title match to take home the title. 255. Back at the table. $255 to $215 as your title match scores. Time to present our winners with their awards, and we'll have Brian come back for a final interview.
Bowling fans, that concludes our first event of the Buddy's Pro Shop Adult Bowlers Tour season. Our runner-up finisher receiving a $500 payout goes to Alex Cavanaro.
Alex Cavanaro's runner-up finish, $500.
And our $1,000 champion from Pottstown, Pennsylvania, Brian Sikowski.
Brian Sikowski, your champion today, $1,000. All right, we're going to get some pictures, and then we'll bring Brian back for an interview.
headset?
Use the one I was, because
So I should use yours.
yes. Now you're not. He's not going to be able to.
Would it be better if I'm wearing? He should wear this.
Able to hear you. If you weren't able to hear.
So let him wear that one, and I'll wear this one. I got you. Come on over here. Oh. There we go.
This one here.
Yeah. Okay, we are here with our champion, Brian Sikowski. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Brian, talk a little bit about the pattern today. I noticed on the sheet today, I think you're the only bowler, not only that you led the field going into the finals, but you didn't have any games under 200 today. So talk a little bit about the pattern.
It was challenging, especially when we started off. Fresh, a lot of hook in the center. A couple games later, drug down a little bit, opened up a little bit, and then just had to keep chasing it left, feed it right. But it was fair. Had to make good shots.
Okay, good. Good. Talk about your equipment. Did you start with something and then transition as the lanes changed?
Pretty much through the Marvel Pearl all day. Storm balls, can't beat them.
Okay. Very interesting. So you just kept chasing it,
Yep.
using that same ball and sticking with it.
Chase it all day. 10 games now with that ball. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Wow. Excellent. All right. Well, I think it was a great field today, 61 bowlers. And, Brian, you were able to, talk about that title match a little bit there with Alex. I mean, you guys both had you stoned 8-pin, and it almost looked like you kind of the door was going to open a little bit.
Yep.
And then he stoned 8 right after you. How about that?
That was a lot of fun. He's a great bowler, tough to beat. I mean, it's just an honor to bowl against him, honestly. But yeah, that was a fun match. Nice and tight, right till the end. I struggled a little bit early, had to get my feet under me a little bit, but felt good after that.
Absolutely, and I know I talked about on the broadcast, Alex is a great bowler from my generation when we bowled Junior Bowlers Tour events. He bowled with me back in those days, so because we're about the same age. So,
Right.
That's he is certainly a great competitor, and but on this day, you were able to take down the victory. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for joining us.
No problem.
All right, so bowling fans, we hope you enjoyed our bonus coverage today of the Buddies Pro Shop Adult Bowlers Tour event. And our next Buddies Pro Shop event will be Sunday, October the 29th. It'll be a doubles event, and it'll be held at ABC West. That has been changed. ABC West Lanes in Mechanicsburg, PA. So watch for all the info online, Facebook page, and our Buddies Pro Shop event page on Facebook. We'll have all the information up there for you. We have lots of events coming up this season. So any final thoughts there, PA?
I tell you what, I got here maybe about 15 minutes before the start time today, and I couldn't believe all the cars that were in the parking lot.
I have to admit, we had more entries than I thought was expecting. But you know what? That's the great part of this. You know, we added some bonuses for the over 45 bowlers and the seniors, and with having 61 entries today for our first event of the season, it's very exciting.
Yes.
So
let's talk a little bit about next Sunday then before we head on out.
Yes, next Sunday the PJBT will be back here at Leisure Lanes, our second major of the year. For everybody out there, don't forget the event starts at 10:30. 10:30 start time. There was a misprint on the schedule, so we want to make sure everybody is here on time. We don't want anybody to miss it. So 10:30 start time next Sunday, second major of the year, payout, extra payouts, top girls, all kinds of good stuff going on. Yes. So make sure you come out and join us here at Leisure Lanes for a great event. And that will be next week. And then in 2 weeks, we'll be at Strike Zone Alleys in Pottsville on Sunday, September the 24th. So two events coming up in the next coming weeks. So hopefully you come out and bowl with us and come out and take on the lanes. But if not, make sure you join us here on our YouTube page. We'll have live streaming finals again next week from here at Leisure Lanes for the youth tournament.
Wrap it up for us.
Well, that will do it from the Buddies Pro Shop Adult Bowlers Tour event. Brian Sikowski from Pottstown, PA is your champion. So we will, for our adult bowlers, our next event, October the 29th, we will see you then. For next week, the PJBT, we'll see you back here at Leisure Lanes.
All right.
All right, thanks, PA.
Let's wrap it up and head on out.
Okay, sounds good. We'll see you next week,
See you guys
everybody.
next Sunday. Bye.